What is going on, folks? I am Goat, and welcome back to Warframe. I got no sleeves. Hi. This is a bit of a happy birthday to me special. Now, last year, I was a mastery rank. I had just hit mastery 16 just before my birthday. And I felt like that was quite a feat. Okay? I had been playing the game for 9 months, basically, at that point. And I'm shooting this 12 days before my birthday. It's technically January 13th, but it's going to post on my birthday. And the reason is very, very simple. It's because birthdays are like that recognition of the Earth has orbited the planet again. Yippee for you, right? Well, I mean, that's what the basic sense of it is. You know, people give you gifts, give you props, give you, hey, man, you're still fucking alive, and so on. For my birthday, I actually want to help you. If I can. If you already know this information, then God be with you. Be happy with yourself. Okay? Truthfully, I mean it. I wholeheartedly mean it. So, the simple basis is this. I want to talk about the most important farming. Okay? It's a big subject in this game. Very, very, very big subject in this game. There's a few things that are hands down super important to farm. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. I just had tacos, and apparently I've got the I've got a mariachi band trying to jump out. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway. It's my fucking birthday video. If I want to be goofy, I will. There are some extremely important farms to do in this game. Now, if you catch me looking this way, it's simply because I've got some of them opened up to specifically talk about the drop tables. Okay. Most importantly, corrupted vaults, or Deimos vaults, or Orokin vaults. Okay. Now, what we're talking about is, if I remember correctly, and I'd have to look at this to be sure, I believe they are non-assassination and non-endless mission. I'm almost positive. Yeah, I know they're rare drops. It's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Yeah. So, so let's say we go look at Deimos. Right? So we have a capture. That's a good one to do. Exterminate. That's a good one to do. Sabotage. You can do it. Defense. Not a good call. Mobile defense. You can do it, but you want to do the 3 mobile defense points first. Assassination. Not a good idea. Sabotage. Well, no. Survival. That's what I thought. And then exequis, or however the hell you pronounce that. I can't pronounce half the shit in this game. But the 2 assassinations do not count, and then the survival and the defense do not count, if I remember correctly. So that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking missions that you can go to and go to the Orokin vaults. Now, what are the Orokin vaults? They house corrupted drops. Specifically, corrupted mods are the one thing that most everybody does, but you also get some kind of a few goodies here and there. Okay, we're going to talk about, because there's actually quite a few of these, okay? But these are what is most notably known as in-game mods. Okay, corrupted mods are literally in-game mods because they are an ultimate trade-off. They give you a really good buff and then a really shitty, takeaway, for lack of a better way to put it. So instead of getting like a 60-60, plus, 60%, cold, and then 60% status chance. It's not a double down good mod. It's like you get ability strength minus duration, or you get ability duration minus ability strength, so on and so forth. So there are 5 Warframe mods. There is Blind Rage, Fleeting Expertise, Narrow-Minded, Overextended, and Transient Fortitude. If you don't have these 5 mods and you go try to run in the Steel Path, unless you are just very, very adept with your weapon builds, and you are just extremely, extremely adept with the weapon mechanics, there is a very good chance you're about to get fucked up. It's not a guarantee. I have seen people's builds that have run the Steel Path without these mods, but it's a very, very hard, kind of a long grind to do it. Primary mods. You have Critical Delay, Heavy Caliber, Vile Precision, Tainted Mag, Vile Acceleration, Depleted Reload, Burdened Magazine, Vicious Spread, Tainted Shell, Frail Momentum, and Critical Deceleration. Secondary mods, like I said, there's a few of these. Anemic Agility, big time, big time. If you're looking for stupid fire rate with Titania and Mesa, Anemic Agility is one of the ways to get there. But Anemic Agility, Creeping Bullseye, Hollow Point, which is a Arcwing one, if I remember right. I think. No, that's secondary. It's just secondary. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know why I said Arcwing. I just said secondary, because I'm dumb. Magnum Force and Tainted Clip. Okay, and in melee, you have Spoiled Strike and Corrupted Charge. So you've got 2, 5, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, plus 5. So you got like 23 corrupted mods. And they all stack with each other in very interesting ways. And they really broaden the horizons of what you have capable of reaching in this game. Oh my god, my nose. First I have a frog in my throat and then it's my nose. Yippee for me! Let's talk about it. Right? I'm old. Let's talk about it. Right? Lavos. Yeah, this is this ridiculous fucking 6 forma build. Blind Rage. Plus 99% ability strength, minus 55% ability efficiency. Why would you use a mod that gives you such amazing strength buff, but takes away so much efficiency when efficiency is typically extremely important? It's all in how you have yourself built in every way. Lavos doesn't use energy. The only thing that efficiency is good for is cooldown timer with Transmutation Probe. So losing ability efficiency is not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker with quite a few mods because you have the access in certain mission or most mission types of at least having 1 energy drop and basically almost an unlimited supply of energizing dash through Zeneric. Between those two, if your Warframe has a low energy, like a low energy cost, as far as like you don't have any flow mods or anything like that on there, so you're looking at like 225 to 300 points of energy, energizing dash is damn near going to cap you off. Like 5 energy a second for 30 seconds, or whatever the hell it is. 8 energy a second, whatever, something like that. But all of these mods do really, really, really cool fucking things. Like, they just do. So they're very much worth using. I can't even remember what the hell I have on Nezha, honestly. Transient Fortitude. Ability Strength minus Duration. Could I put Blind Rage on there? Yes, but do I want to lose the efficiency in doing so? No. Because it'll put me in like the 75% range, if I remember right. I don't know why I just did that. I'm stupid. Not Excellus, dumbass. It'll put me 75% ability efficiency with only 225 energy. It's a little bit of a tricky balancing act because as you can tell, I have no energy buildup in here. Okay, so I have no flow mods. I have nothing that gives me extra energy. So it is what it is. Now, something like Fleeting Expertise. Okay, I've had people ask me why I don't use Fleeting Expertise. Because I don't want to lose that much ability duration. And I know that ability duration with Nezha is kind of meh. Because you could get stupid good ability efficiency. And especially only running 225 energy, ability efficiency is on a premium. Okay? So I could definitely do that. The downside is that it takes my Firewalker ability to a duration of 20 seconds. But it only has an effect duration of 6.75 seconds. Is this something I can do? Sure. Like, I'll leave this build on here and I'll just go play around with it later. No harm, no foul. But like the corrupted primary mods. Critical delay, plus 200% critical chance, minus 20% fire rate. Well, if you have Shred or Prime Shred, you're going to immensely change the game because you are going to add back whatever you just lost plus some, and you're going to get punched through with it. Base Shred is plus 30% and 1.2. Punch Through Prime Shred is 55% fire rate, so you're going to get an additional 35 on top of the 20 you lost. So you're going to lose 20% of your base fire rate, but you're going to get 35 back above the 20 that you lost. So it's a perfect trade. But with Prime Shred, you get 2.2 Punch Through. Yes, Prime Shred is a login. Now, this doesn't look amazing, but then again, the Trumna is an absolute murderous weapon. Okay? What's another one? Oh, yeah, so fuck me, the Corinth Prime. The Corinth Prime, shotgun from hell. Critical deceleration, the exact same thing as critical delay. The difference is it's a different polarization, first of all. And second of all, you got to be careful using something like this with shotguns because some shoot stupid fast. Like the Bubonico's got a very good fire rate. Corinth Prime, absolutely not. Corinth Prime's got a bullshit fire rate. So if you take away 20% of the base fire rate of this weapon, it fires like a slug is in it. And I don't mean like a slug bullet, I mean like an actual living slug. So in my defense, basically what I did is I went with shotgun spaz. Is that the smartest thing to do? No. Does it kill shit on the steel path? Yes. So that's all I care about. Is it high level steel path worthy? Huh? I told you. I'm a filthy casual. I just don't do long duration runs. I just don't. But this is a very, very good build using one of these corrupted mods. But what about something like Blaze? You know, that's 60% damage, 60% heat. That's not your normal 60-60. Toxic Barrage is definitely a normal 60-60. It's toxin and status. Chilling reload, because the reload speed on the Corinth Prime is a little poop. So chilling reload, 60% cold. Not bad. 40% reload speed. Thank you. Could I put something else here except for galvanized acceleration? Absolutely I could, because galvanized acceleration on the Corinth Prime is an interesting thing to apply for one specific reason, and it comes down to it was for the alt fire. Because the fall off with a shotgun is kind of shit anyway. But the alt fire, it makes this gun actually more challenging to use. Excuse me, I had a burp there. It makes the gun more challenging to use because you really got to learn how to time when to pop the alt fire, because you fire it and then you make it explode. It's an extremely powerful gun. Is it the best? No, but it's very fucking powerful. Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of shit that you can put on these things. But see, like you see right here, okay? You've seen them in a couple of the builds already. Galvanized mods. Those come from Arbiters of Hexus after getting Vetus Essence drops from arbitrations, which means you have to complete the star chart. You don't even have to do the steel path. You just need to complete every node on the base star chart, the origin system. Every single node, assassinations, everything. Every single node has to be complete to consider the star chart done. Once you've done that, you unlock arbitrations with the Arbiters of Hexus, which you can do one of those an hour, and they are starting level 60. So, you know, and you get a cool buff, you know, like you get, well, okay, I say cool, a potentially cool buff. Arbitration. So you get an infestation survival that starts at level 60 to 80, but because it's a survival, it staggers up. And you get 50,000 cred plus Vetus Essence, and then plus you get drops. That's like base payout. Now, the buff for me is a 300% ability strength to frost, 300% damage with the miter. Miter's not terrible. It's not what I would prefer to use, so I would just go with my own Warframe. The thing of it is that it's kind of bonkers because the arbitration drones in there, when you see them, those are what drop the Vetus Essence. But those, they basically nullify any damage. They make everything damage immune until you kill the drone. But you get, I think it's a 2% drop chance to get adaptation through running arbitrations. And then once you get 20 Vetus Essence, so basically you get 20 Vetus Essence drops, or if you're lucky enough to have a resource booster going, you can go and do arbitrations and you get double resources. If you go in with a really tanky Smita Kavat, you can potentially get upwards of 8. I've even had as high as 12 hit once. But the Smita helps buff the drop chance with Charm. So there's many ways to go about it. Excuse me. So you've got corrupted mods, endgame mods. You've got umbral mods. These come from the sacrifice quest. If you haven't done the sacrifice quest, I'm not going to spoil that quest for you because there's really not much spoilers to it, but you get these 3 fucking mods just for Warframes, plus you get 2 for melee, plus you get a Warframe. Cool, right? I think I turned that off, actually. I did. Goddamn. you'll notice in the case of using Vitality versus Umbral Vitality, your base Vitality, if I remember correctly, gives you 440% ability, health. Yes, 440% ability health. Umbral Vitality as a base, if you only use this mod, 770. Umbral Fiber, also Steel Fiber, 110% armor, 192.5% armor. Umbral Intensify. I know base Intensify gives you 30. This gives you 77% ability strength. These things buff the shit out of each other when stacked, just like these mods. Augur mods, Vigilante mods, Hunter mods, Tech mods, Synth mods, Carapace mods. Yeah, there's a shit ton of mods. If you do Cetus bounties, you have the opportunity of getting Vigilante mods, Augur mods, Hunter mods, Gladiator mods, and I think there's one I'm missing in there. Fortuna, you get, I know for a fact you get Tech, and you get the Tech, TEK, Tech, and you get the Synth mods. Excuse me. And in Orvalis, or not Orvalis, Cambion Drift, so the Necrolisk, so Deimos, the mother bounties that you get there if you run the Endless mission, you can get the Jugulus, Saxum, and Carnus stack mod set. You can get them, one comes for just melees, one comes for Warframe, and then one comes for primaries or secondaries. Bounty mods are buff mods. They're ways to get status chance, ability strength, certain types of status abilities like slash or impact or so on and so forth. They help buff with the corrupted mods. Oh my fucking god, you son of a bitch, stop it. But to further this, Nightmare, okay? Nightmares alone do some really, really crazy shit, okay? If I actually had the right shit in here. Oh my god, I put the wrong thing in. Thank you. Okay. So Nightmares, you get on rotation A, you have the opportunity to get Chilling Reload, Accelerated Blast, Ice Storm, Stunning Speed, Wildfire, Blaze, and Hammer Shot. Rotation B, Drifting Contact, Armored Agility, Fortitude, Rending Strike, Seeking Fury, and Shred. Shred being an extremely good primary mod. Rotation C, even better shit here. Streamline Form, Animal Instinct, Constitution, Focus Energy, Lethal Torrent, and Vigor. If you don't have Prime Vigor and you like to do a lot of health and shield buff with your Warframes, especially on base Star Charge stuff, Vigor's a very good mod. Nightmare missions are extremely important for mod drops. Spy missions are extremely, extremely important. And there's multiple. I can't begin to tell you how many fucking drop tables there are. There is, excuse me. Oh my god. Tier 1, Tier 2. So there's Tier 1, 2, and 3 spy missions. To different locations, right? Tier 1, Rotation A, 1,500 cash. Credit cash. 1,500 credit cash. 100 endo, parry, reflection, and reflex guard. Rotation B, bunch of relics. Bunch of, like, lith relics. Rotation C, Avara Systems Blueprint, Heavy Impact, Hornet Strike, Master Key, Metal Auger, Parry, Reflection, Serration, Vicious Frost, Volcanic Edge. The last two, most especially. Metal Auger's not bad either. Hornet Strike can kind of get all over the place. But Vicious Frost and Volcanic Edge, two of the 60/60 mods. That's just the Tier 1, so that's the easier ones. Okay, so Tier 1 is Earth, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Phobos. Tier 2 is Ceres, Jupiter, Europa, and Saturn. Okay? Rotation A, Ammo Drum, Blunderbuss, Fast Hands, Live Wire, Magazine Warp, Piercing Hit, Pistol Gambit, Point Strike, Pressure Point, Trick Mag, and Vitality. Rotation B, 50 Endo. Cryo Rounds, Deep Freeze, Fast Deflection. Fury, Hell's Chamber, Hornet Strike, No Return, North Wind, Point Blank. You know. Reflex Coil, Rush, Serration, Shocking Touch, Speed Trigger, Stormbringer, Streamline, and Target Cracker. Rotation C. A bunch of Meso Relics and an Avara Chassis Blueprint. Metal Auger, Rhyme Rounds, Scattering Inferno. I will explain these rotations in just a moment. The last round is Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and Sedna. Now this is normal star chart. There is also spy missions for Kuva Fortress, one spy mission. There's one spy mission for Lua, and then all of the Proximas, which I'm not even going to cover, because if we do, that'll be well over half the fucking video right there. Tier 3 is Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Sedna. 2,500 cash, 2,500 credit cash, 100 Endo, Power Throw, Stabilizer, Steady Hands. Rotation B, Meso and Neo Relic Drops. Obviously different percentages. The Mesos are 11.06, the Neos are 3.22. So obviously got a better chance of getting a Meso than a Neo. But anything is possible. Rotation C, Avara Blueprint, Avara Neuroptics Blueprint, Frostbite, another good mod, Arrow Mutation, another good mod, Auto Breach, extremely fucking important mod, Covert Lethality, Frigid Blast, another good mod, Hell's Chamber, very good mod, Power Throw, pretty fucking good mod, Scorch, very good mod, Shotgun Ammo Mutation, Sniper Ammo Mutation, Stretch, kind of a big one, Thermite Rounds, very good fucking mod. That's not even covering the Kuva Fortress, Lua, or any of the Proxima spy missions. How these work out: Rotation A, first tower hacked. Rotation B, second tower hacked. Third one, getting all three. So you can't fail one. You have to get all three of the towers. But the drops are worth it. Hands down. Great fucking mods that can potentially come from these locations. And then there's disruptions. So like Mars. If you do rotation A, B, and C. Okay. So trying to remember here. Huh. Bunch of people complaining about it. Okay. Excuse me. So, on Mars, the drop table is relics. Okay? It's Lith and Meso relics. On Jupiter, you get a chance for, in Rotation A, Hexanon Arrow Periphery, Modus Signal, Proton Pulse, Meso relics. Rotation B, Hexanon Arrow Advantage, Modus Impact, Proton Jet. Neo relics. Rotation C, more Hexanon, Arrow Agility, Modus Setup, Proton Snap, and an Axie relics. And there is a 5% drop chance to get a Universal Medallion, which is like, I think, 1,000 standing or some horseshit. Uranus. Rotation A, Meso relics. Rotation B, Neo relics. Rotation C, Neo relics. Neptune. Really simple. Really fucking simple. Rotation A, 20,000 credit stash. Rotation B, 30,000 credit stash. Rotation C, 50,000 credit cash, or a 5% drop chance for a Universal Medallion. Sedna. Now Sedna, this one's interesting, okay? Sedna is where you farm Gauss, or however you would like to pronounce him, okay? It's Kappa at Sedna, specifically. Rotation A is Meso relics. Rotation B is Neo relics. Rotation C is Axie relics at a 10.2% drop chance, or Gauss parts for 7.84 apiece, or a 5.1% chance for a Universal Medallion. Lua, Rotation A, Neo relics. Rotation B, Axie relics. Rotation C, Axie relics. Good place to get Axie relics, just if you didn't know. But it's also a massive pain in the ass to do that spy. Kuva. as you would expect. Rotation A, 100% chance to get 100 Kuva. Rotation B, 100% chance to get 200 Kuva. Rotation C, 95% chance to get 350 Kuva, or a 5% chance to get a universal medallion. Go figure, right? Disruptions have the opportunity of giving you some decent mods, right? Excuse me. But then you get into interceptions, rotation A, B, and C. We're following a pattern here, right? Endless missions. Specifically these...
System continues to fall into chaos.
I wasn't talking.
For active invasions.
Thanks, Lotus. Wasn't talking at all. So anyway, Tier 1. I'm just going to do the 3 tiers. There's 5 total. There's Tier 1, 2, and 3, Void, and Arcwing. I'm only going to do the 3 normal tiers. Okay? Maybe. Yeah, that's just that. Okay, we'll talk about the Arcwing. Alright, so Tier 1 interceptions. Rotation A. Magazine Warp, Trick Mag, Vitality, and then Lith and Meso Relics. Nothing super amazing. Rotation B. Deep Freeze. That's actually one people have a hard time getting to drop, and I have no idea why. It's a pistol cold mod, but it's whatever. Fast Deflection, Hornet Strike, No Return, North Wind, Reflex Coil, Rush, Serration, Speed Trigger, Target Cracker, and then Meso, and I believe that's it, right? Yeah, Meso Relics. And then Rotation C is Meso Relics with one very interesting and extremely fucking good mod called Natural Talent. Natural Talent improves your casting, your ability casting speed, which with Warframes like Limbo and Caliban and a few others, Natural Talent is kind of a big thing because the ability cast is just so ungodly slow. Tier 2. Yeah, and think about that. That's Tier 1. Okay, so that's Earth, Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Sirius interception missions. You get a chance to get Natural Talent as a drop, which is a fucking amazingly good mod. Tier 2. Magazine Warp, Trick Mag, Vitality, and then Meso Relics. Rotation A. Rotation B. Hell's Chamber, Hornet Strike, No Return, North Wind, Reflex Coil, Serration, Target Cracker, Neo Relics. Rotation C. Neo Relics. These are Jupiter, Europa, Saturn, and Uranus. Tier 3. Nothing amazing here, to be honest. Sedna, Pluto, and Eris. If you are relic farming, it's amazing because it's a great place to get Axie relics. Okay, kind of pain in the butt at times, but it's worth it because like you get Neo relics from Rotation A, and then it's Axie relics for Rotation B and C. It's that simple. Now the Void, it's a lot of Neo and Axie relic farming. That's what it is, or Aya. At the present moment, Aya. Arcwing. Arcwing is where you really Arcwing interceptions is where you're gonna get your Arcwing mods. Some of the best ones, okay? Automatic, like, okay, Rotation A is 250 Endo. Automatic Trigger, Combustion Rounds, Dual Rounds, Hollowed Bullets, Magazine Extension, Modified Munitions, Parallax Scope, so you've got both of your critical mods in Rotation A. Rubido Line Barrel, and Venomous Clip. So you've got status mods, you've got critical mods, you've got damage mods, and you've got multi-shot mods, all in the first fucking rotation of an Arcwing interception. Thank you very much. Rotation B, 250 Endo, Argon Plating, Bleeding Edge, Electrified Barrel, Energy Inversion, Furor, Glacial Edge, Superior Defenses. Rotation C, 400 Endo, or Axie Relics. Like, if you, I don't understand. Like, I get, okay, Arcwing is not popular. It's popular on free roam maps because it's easy. You're still using your own weapons, but you got a jetpack to fly around. But the Arcwing missions themselves seem fairly pointless to most. I personally, I have a problem on the broken maps because of my vision. It is what it is. But I can't get over hearing people complain that they can't find Arcwing mods. Google is your best friend. I'm looking at a Google tab right now, literally titled Interception Arcwing Rewards. Technically, wiki, it's fandom.com/wiki/interception #Arcwing. So it's warframe.fandom.com/wiki/interception #Arcwing. That's your entire drop table right there. Don't tell me you can't find these mods. These will make your shit strong as fuck. The farms, like, you have to be willing to do them. That's the thing. I can't stress this enough. The reason I didn't do a video like this last year, very simply put, is because I was a Mastery 16 and didn't know my asshole from a hole in the ground, okay? I really didn't. I was running Ash. Like, you can go back and look around January 25th of last year for the posting, and you will see that it was a happy birthday to me. I'm going to go run Night Waves, and I think I was running Ash or some shit, and I was a Mastery 16 at the time. Just hit Mastery 16. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was trying to build Ash for fucking, tanky duration. Like, you can do it. I still have one of the builds on my Ash for that, but that's definitely not what he's meant for. What you need is very simple. You need the drive to go run bounties, okay? Very, very simple. And run all of them. But all you got to do is look at the drop tables, because the drop tables always change. So sometimes you're not going to see Vigilante mods. You're not going to see Augur mods. You're not going to see Hunter mods or Gladiator mods. The Endless mission at the Necrolisp with Mother always has the same fucking mods available. Go farm that son of a bitch. You have my blessing. They are worth the fucking time. The tech and the synth mods are absolutely worth your time at Orbalis. But you got to be willing to go farm them, okay? And then, like, which one was it? Was it Disruption, I think? No. The Jupiter Disruption. Although it is a kind of a pain in the butt for lower level guys, has the entire Arrow set, has the entire Modus set, and has the entire Proton set. I'm not saying that any of those mods are stupid amazing. Really not. But they can be useful. Like the Modus set all have the ability to take down your chances of becoming immune to knockdown effect while airborne. So that's cool. If there's like an Arson Eximus that does the big blast wave, you don't get knocked out of the fucking air. That's nice. They're not amazing mods, but having every one of the mods to potentially stack to do builds that fit your playstyle is what this is entirely about. It took me a long time to understand that the mods make everything function properly. Okay, they really do. So you got to be willing to do it, right? So you got to be willing to run the bounties at all 3 free roam maps. You got to be willing to run spy missions, nightmare missions, disruption missions, interception missions, even if it's the Arcwing ones. Like I said, the nightmares. You got to be willing to run the Orokin Vaults, and all you have to run the Orokin Vaults is access to a dojo long enough to get those 4 keys, because of the only 4 fucking keys that you need to run the vaults. And just keep like 5 or 6 of them built at a time, because they just take void traces and ferrites. Just make sure you're stacked up with void traces and stacked up with ferrite. And you can build a fuck ton of them, because you may need them. You may get duplicate drops, but I can tell you this, these mods, these corrupted mods, sell like hotcakes on the fucking market, so you can make your plat back with the duplicates. It's kind of a no harm, no foul situation. Okay, it really is. It's very much a no harm, no foul kind of situation. All it takes is time. The reason that a lot of people don't like to farm the Orokin Vaults is very simple. They're annoying. And I will 100% agree. The maps are broken as fuck. The vaults are never in the same fucking place. And they're just generally irritating. Because each one of these keys does something negative to you. So, the Bleeding Dragon key, your health is greatly reduced while it's equipped, and then once you pick up said corrupted drop inside of the vault, it's damaged even more. So your health goes down to next to nothing. So something that has extremely high health is very, very, very much something you want to run. Typically, if you're not used to running these, something like a Naros is probably a good idea. Decaying. You have Shields are greatly reduced. With no Naros, it doesn't matter because he has no shields. Extinguished, damage is greatly reduced, so basically doing damage to people doesn't work so good. And then hobbled, speed is greatly reduced. And every time you collect the thing out of the vault, it basically doubles down and slows you down more, takes your shields down more, takes your health down more, you know, and cuts your health, or cuts your damage in half again. So you basically go from being able to kill stuff to basically winging everything on the map. But that's fine, because this is the kind of thing that you do with a squad. You can do it solo. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's so much easier to do it with the squad, because you can have 4 fucking people going 4 different goddamn directions in one key carrier. Or you can have 1 person in each part of the squad carrying a key. That way, whatever fucking vault you find, boom, there you go. Bob's your uncle. Have a nice day. I will say this, and this is not a plug to my my clan at all, because I'm not all about that clan growth and all that shit. But I will say this: if you ever have a problem finding somebody to run missions with, which some people do, okay, they really do. But if you ever have a problem finding people to run missions with, this account's name is GOAT80, all one deal, capital G, GOAT80. Send me a friend request. Message me. If you see me online and you don't see me in the middle of a mission, send me a message. If you need help, I will help you in any way that I can. You know, within reason. If I've got stuff going on, I'll just very politely tell you, hey, sorry, I'm kind of dedicated to go do this. But I have no problem running missions with you. Okay? I don't. I absolutely fucking don't. Without question. I like helping people. That's where I find fun in this game. You know, so all you need is access to the dojo to go buy those 4 blueprints, because they are reusable blueprints, and then boom. I'm not saying just go bleed a fucking dojo just to get them, but a lot of people do. Okay, let's be honest. A lot of fucking people do. So it is what it is. So either way, I think that's going to be it for the birthday video. But guys, I can't tell you enough. Resource farming is important. Yes, without doubt, because resources are what build everything, right? You got to have resources to build stuff. But you have to have mods to make all your shit work. And if you really want to get into the good resource farming, and you want to get into higher level gameplay, you need a lot of these mods for your weapons. You need them for your warframes. You need all this shit, right? So if you need all these mods, maybe it's high time you start farming them. For those that already know this stuff, I think you guys can agree with me on this. These endgame style mods and these bounty style mods, you know, like the Augur series mods, huge mods, gladiator mods, big fucking amazing mods that you really need. You know, the corrupted mods, not all of them are going to fit your playstyle, but there's a reason why there's so many, because they fit different warframe abilities and different warframe types, you know, so it is what it is. So, you know, and the tech and the synth mods can be very handy. So don't be afraid to go farm this stuff, because it's actually very important for further gameplay. And aside from the Proxima spy missions and shit like that, you know, the stuff that's in Railjack only, if you don't have a Railjack yet, don't worry about it, because almost everything's in the base star chart. You don't have to be on the steel path. The only thing that you need is like for the galvanized mods. The only way to get galvanized mods is to complete the steel path, so you can go do arbitrations. So you can't get adaptation without buying it from the market. You can't get galvanized mods without buying them from the market if you don't have the star chart beat. But if you really just want to spend your plat and you just want to go buy the damn things because you don't feel like doing arbitrations, that's a possibility too. Because they usually go somewhere between 15 and 30 plat each. Just depends on what you want to do. So choice is yours. But I hope you guys found this video at least a little helpful. If it was boring as fuck, I'm sorry, but it's information that everybody kind of needs, you know, and a lot of people either don't know it's there or don't realize the magnitude of exactly what these fucking mods can actually do for you. So folks, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Happy birthday to me again. Hope this gift from me to you is helpful. Nothing else, at least maybe mildly entertaining to hear me talk like a retard. Either way, hope you guys have a great day. Catch you in the next one.